Right, guys, we are getting to the business end of the season where the most games left to play for anybody is 4. We can now see the table as it stands, with those with 8 and those with 9 games played. I have some extra stats to go into as we get the run-in for the title between the 3 horses, with Lewis being the outside shot, and then myself and Liam. I would say the wooden spoon is all but called for, but I have seen crazier things to happen. So, to round up and explain the awards that are going to be available for this season, they are as follows. We have the League Winners Trophy, which will obviously go to the League Winner. We have the Wooden Spoon, which will also be going to the last place player. We have the awards for the most touchdowns, the most completions, and the most CAS, all up for grabs. We have the Coach's Choice Award, which is voted for by all of the coaches, including myself as the commissioner. And then there is the Commissioner's Choice, which is basically a nice pick-me-up for someone who maybe didn't get as many achievements in the league, but still deserves something. And it's just a nice little way to highlight a specific coach for whatever reason that may be. So, before we get into the games, as you can see, Liam and Sam, both having 9 games played, only have 3 games left to play. Everybody else has 4. There is only one thing missing from my stats and my table, is there is a singular casualty that was dealt to Tom's team from... dealt to Liam's team by Tom, sorry. I don't have that player's name, but I have everything else as far as I know. If there is any issues, please do let me know. I will laugh in your face and say tough shit, but maybe actually change it, because, you know, I like to be fair. Looking at the league table, as things stand. In first place, with 59 league points, is myself, with a touchdown difference of 10 and 26 casualties, winning 6, drawing 1, losing 1. Liam is in second with 1 less game to play, with 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, touchdown difference of positive 7 and 20 casualties, with 54 league points. Third place is Lewis with 5 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, touchdown difference of 5, 14 casualties, 46 league points. But remember, Lewis has a game in hand on Liam, which could easily put him right up there, 2 points behind with just a win, no bonuses. Stuart is arguably the first team where winning the league is impossible. He is 23 points behind with the same amount of games to play. It's tough. Not impossible, but tough. Stuart in 4th place with 3 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. A touchdown difference of positive 1, 17 casualties and 36 league points. In 5th, the newly crowned stunty champion, as per Gavin's Torneo de los Muertos, with the Snotlings themselves, with 2 wins, 1 draw, 6 losses, with a touchdown difference of negative 9, but 20 casualties and 32 league points, is Sam. In 6th, the host of the Torneo de los Muertos, Gavin, with 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, touchdown difference of negative 3 and 18 CAS, 29 league points. I don't think that is a reflection of Gavin's ability at all. It is very much that table of fuck around, find out. He has since found out that Snotlings are not a team he is well suited for. And I honestly can say I don't blame him, because I struggle as well. But in last place, but big juicy butt, for the first time ever, and not through concede, he may be in last place, but he has 1 win, 1 draw, 6 losses, a touchdown difference of negative 10, unfortunate, and 4 CAS for an Orc team, low, but 16 league points. Looking at previous seasons, that is single-handedly one of the best performances Tom's done. I think there is a lot more he can do and should do. But what more can I say? What more can I say? Next, I have a little graph for everybody. As you guys have been aware, I've been telling people, I've been calculating ELO throughout the seasons. And by the end of the season, I'm going to highlight everybody's ELO standings. But we have the league running. for the title with the 3 contenders, highlighting all of their remaining games, the positions of their opponents, and their ELO rankings. You can see, I would definitely argue, Lewis has by far the easiest run-in, and being the outside shot, that is his best opportunity. The fact of the matter is as well, both me and Liam have each other next. If we draw, that opens the door for Lewis. If either one of us win, it's going to narrow that field, definitely. But the other linchpin in this is Gavin is to play all 3 remaining coaches fighting for that title. So, the games are as follows. I have 4 games to play, and I'll be playing 2nd place Liam, 6th place Gavin, 4th place Stu, and 5th place Sam. Lewis will be playing 6th place Gavin, 4th place Stu, 5th place Sam, 7th place Tom. And Liam will be playing 1st place me, 6th place Gavin, and 4th place Stu. Stu is also a linchpin, I've just noticed. He and Gavin basically have deciding capabilities, with Sam also affecting me and Lewis, and Tom being there for Lewis. I've put the games top to bottom in the order they should be played in, but just to note, with Lewis, he's going on holiday the end of the month, or the middle of the month, I can't remember. And I've given him permission to just get his games done and tell me when they're done, rather than trying to play to the order, just so he can get as many done, so when he's back off holiday, which should be before the league ends, he hasn't got a massive backlog of games to do. But looking at that, looking at the running, we in a good spot, baby. One thing I do want to actually be fair. I want to tell you guys ELO rankings. And the ELO rankings are as follows. In 1st place is myself with an ELO ranking of 1043.8. In 2nd is Lewis, despite being 3rd, has the 2nd best ELO with 1039.8. Liam in 3rd with 1006.2. And that is it for those with 1,000 plus, because bear in mind we all started with 1,000. In 4th place is Stu with 992.5. In 5th is Gavin with 981.1. In 6th is Sam with 972.8. And in 7th is Tom with 963.8. These ELO rankings are never to be reset, never to be wiped. They're intended to be like an eternal league ranking system of all coaches that come and go from the T-GOW Bloodbowl League. We are starting it this season, so we're not doing historical rankings for seasons gone, so seasons 1 through 4. Unfortunately, we'll never have this coverage. But I think it will be nice, as many seasons come and go, and more coaches come and go, it'll be nice to have a definitive ranking of every single coach that's ever performed in this league. It's just a nice little stat thing, and we all love a good stat, don't we? Say yes. And to the screen. Did you do it? Alright, good. I believe you. So, now looking at the touchdowns stat table, into the passing, and then into the casualties. You can see at the top of this table with 11 touchdowns is Martin of the Steves. In 8th is Mako of the Crimson Killers. And in 3rd is Alecris the Swift of the Silverleaf Sentinels. There are 4th place through 6th place have all scored 3 touchdowns. 7th place through 13th have scored 2 touchdowns. And then all the way down to 33rd place, there is a singular touchdown. I am going to scroll ever so slightly. If you see a player you like, please do give them a shout. They would very much appreciate it, even though they're not real, but they're real to me, goddammit. Into the passing. There is not that many more players being added to this list, but they are there. 12 completions. Doe and Quicksilver of the Silverleaf Sentinels is 1st. In 2nd is Big Heap of the Buckleberry Hot Pots with 5. In 3rd is Frank the Fester of the Festering Priest Show with 2. The Egg Giant is also there on 2, as well as Mako of the Crimson Killers, and then you can see 6th through 9th capping off with 1. Casualties. This is where it gets interesting, because there are over 40 casualty inflictors this season. I will read the top 3. I will explain the rest briefly. First is Sylvia of the Crimson Killers with 10. In second is Toontank Mark 1 of the Sketchy Scramblers with 7. In third is Corel of the Steves with 5. And then, as you can see, 4th through 6th all have 5 casualties as well. 7th through 11th all have 4. 12th through 16th have 3. 17th through to 25th all have 2. And 26th all the way to 48th all have 1. Yes. I will gently scroll. You can see a number of star players are making their appearances throughout. There, so you have the Giant Mercenary Inducement from Giant Mercs Companies. We also have Creek Rustgoja of the Star Players Union and Scylla Angflim of the Star Players Union also making their appearances. Very well. Very demure. Very mindful. Next, and finally, we go to the fixtures list because the only outstanding game to be played from the previous round is the Festering Freak Show versus the Buckleberry Hot Pots. That is Lewis versus Gavin. Other than that, we have a full round of fixtures for round 11 to be played. They are as follows. The Steves versus the Crimson Killers, which we knew. The Silverleaf Sentinels versus the Festering Freak Show, which we knew. And then, finally, the Buckleberry Hot Pots versus the Better Late Than Nevers. This will round up round 11, and these games are to be played tomorrow on the 12th of November. I hope everyone can make it, and I hope it to be a grand old day. Thank you everybody for watching. See you